You have one job at that wedding, and it's not to blend in. It's to walk in looking like the woman who raised the bride. The woman who held her hand through skinned knees and heartbreaks and 2 a.m. phone calls. Elegant, radiant, unmistakably you. But here's the problem nobody warns you about. The invitation arrives, and it doesn't just say a date and a time. It says black tie or beach, chic or garden, romantic. And suddenly you're standing in front of your closet at 11 o'clock at night, holding up dress after dress, wondering if any of it actually belongs at this wedding, in this setting, in front of these photos that will live on someone's wall forever. Maybe you've already bought 3 dresses you never wore. Maybe you're tempted to buy a 4th right now, out of pure panic. Stay right there, because today, I'm handing you something better than another one-time dress. I'm handing you a wardrobe system. Not just outfits, but pieces that talk to each other, mix with each other, and remix themselves for absolutely any wedding style thrown your way. One closet. Every occasion. Zero panic. Zero last-minute scrambling. Zero regret purchases. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what 6 pieces to own, how to combine them for 5 completely different wedding styles, and how to walk into that venue whichever one it is looking like you belong exactly where you're standing. Welcome back to Elegance Fashion Style, the place where we prove, every single week, that true elegance is never about size, never about age, and never about squeezing yourself into someone else's idea of what appropriate is supposed to look like. If you're new here, I'm so glad you found us. This channel exists for women who refuse to disappear into the background of their own lives, women who are stepping into some of the most photographed, most emotional days of their family's story, and who deserve to feel absolutely radiant while they do it. Let's start with the secret every stylish, savvy mother of the bride eventually discovers. You do not need 12 dresses hanging in your closet, each one worn once and never touched again. You need 5 or 6 foundation pieces that are versatile enough to talk to each other, season after season, wedding after wedding. Think of it like a capsule wardrobe, but designed specifically for the wedding season. Here's what belongs in it: a structured jacket, tailored enough to add polish to anything underneath it. A flowing skirt, the kind that moves beautifully in photos and in person. A fitted sheath dress, your reliable hero piece for formal moments. One statement top, something with texture, shine, or a beautiful neckline. A versatile shawl or wrap, because temperature and elegance should never be in conflict. And finally, one neutral base color that ties every single piece together. Think champagne, dusty rose, soft slate blue, or warm taupe. Once these 6 pieces exist in your closet, something remarkable happens. The wedding style stops dictating a brand new shopping trip every single time. Instead, it simply dictates how you combine what you already own. A beach wedding becomes a different combination. A ballroom becomes another. The pieces stay the same, only the story they tell changes. Beach weddings ask for something different than formality. They ask for ease, for movement, for a look that feels as relaxed as the setting itself, without ever slipping into sloppy. This is where your kimono duster earns its place in your closet. Swap your structured jacket for that lightweight duster, layered over a flowy midi dress that catches the ocean breeze instead of fighting it. This is where your fitted sheath dress finally becomes the hero of your closet. Layer it beneath a beaded or sequined jacket for real drama, something that catches the chandelier light every time you move. Deep jewel tones do extraordinary work in this setting. Emerald, sapphire, wine, deep amethyst. These colors don't just look elegant in person, they photograph beautifully against the marble, the candlelight, the black and white formality of a traditional ballroom affair. Garden and rustic weddings ask you to soften, to lean into texture and movement rather than structure and shine. This is where your flowing skirt finally takes center stage, paired beautifully with a lace or floral blouse in muted florals, dusty pastels, or soft botanical prints that echo the setting without competing with it. Here, your statement. Top transforms into a velvet or satin blouse, something with real weight and richness to it, paired with a tailored skirt or a wide-leg trouser for a slightly more modern, editorial silhouette. Layer with a faux fur stole or a long-line coat as you make your entrance, both for warmth and for pure, unforgettable visual impact. There's nothing quite like watching a mother of the bride sweep into a room in a long coat that moves like it has its own opinion about the evening. Destination weddings often stretch across multiple days. A welcome dinner, the ceremony itself, a farewell brunch, which means this is where your capsule wardrobe truly proves its worth. Your neutral base color becomes your anchor across every single event. Mix your flowing skirt with a lightweight blouse for the welcome dinner. Bring out the fitted sheath, dressed up with the statement jewelry you packed for the ceremony itself. Let the kimono duster do double duty over a simple dress for a relaxed farewell brunch by the pool. Pack light, pack smart, and let those 6 foundation pieces stretch themselves across an entire weekend without a single repeat feeling like a repeat. This gave you a little more confidence, a little more clarity for that next wedding. Invitations sitting on your counter. Hit subscribe. We do this every single week right here, proving over and over again that elegance has no size limit and absolutely no expiration date. Drop a comment and tell me, which wedding style are you dressing for next? Beach, ballroom, garden, winter evening, or destination? I read every single one, and I genuinely want to know. And if you know another mother of the bride who's standing in front of her closet right now, panicking exactly like we talked about, send her this video. She needs it just as much as you did. Until next time, stay graceful, stay confident, and stay unmistakably